Hi, my name's Rich Petrelli. I'm the author of a book called The Hidden Cipher, and I wanted to take a moment to tell you a little bit about the book and my ideas behind writing it. Now, I didn't start the book with a grand plot. I started it with just a feeling, the silence of an archive at night, and the realization that history we study isn't always dead. Sometimes it's just waiting. Dr. Elena Voss isn't someone looking for danger or adventure. She's analytical, she's careful, she's brilliant. She believes that if you study something long enough, it'll eventually make sense to you. That belief felt important to me because this story challenges it. What interested me wasn't really uncovering a secret. It was more about what happens when someone who values clarity is forced to live with total uncertainty. I wrote this book because I wanted to explore that moment where your expertise fails you, where the very thing you were trained to do, find clarity in this case, suddenly leads you into total uncertainty. This isn't just about uncovering secrets. It's about consequences of knowing something you can't unknow. That tension is what drives the story. I kept the prose light. I wanted space between the words so that you, the reader, feel that same mounting tension that Elena feels. Like you're standing with her, right there, realizing, often too late, that some things are better left buried or unfinished. At its core, this story is about standing too close to something unfinished and realizing it doesn't end just because you want it to. That's where the Hidden Cipher came from. The cover itself has evolved a couple times. I just was never really happy about it until I found the cover that is on the book now, which I really like a lot. It has a Knights Templar in full armor. And I wanted to thank you for being part of this journey with me and taking the time to learn more about my book. Now, a few readers have asked a couple questions, and I wanted to share those with you. Question number 1. Why doesn't Book 1 focus more on the Knights Templar themselves? And the design of Book 1 was very deliberate. This story isn't meant to start with the Knights as an active presence. It starts with their absence, actually, with fragments, echoes, and unanswered questions. I wanted the mystery to feel incomplete in Book 1 because it is. Book 1 is about discovery, not really revelation, about uncovering pieces without yet knowing who or what is still watching. If I had introduced the Knights fully right away in Book 1, the story would have felt resolved too early, I think. So the trilogy is structured actually as an escalation. Question number 2. How did you come up with the main character, Dr. Elena Voss? Well, coming up with Elena was about finding balance, I think. I needed someone smart enough to see the patterns and decode the ciphers, but human enough to be affected by them. She isn't just looking for adventure. She's doing her job. She's doing what she's trained to do. I think there's something much more relatable about a person who is just trying to make sense of their work, only to realize the work is starting to change them. She's the anchor for the story's tension. Question number 3. Why did this story need all 3 characters? Well, because there's no single way of seeing the problem through the way it was designed. Elena understands meaning, and she's brilliant. Antoine understands risk, and Liam understands consequence. If you remove any one of these perspectives, the story becomes too confident, too predictable. And confidence, especially when it comes to hidden knowledge, can be dangerous. Now, the characters don't always agree. They were never meant to, just like in real life. But together they form a complete team, 3 equal and opposite forces, each pushing and pulling the reader through the story. That tension is the heart of the Hidden Cipher. So thank you for listening. I appreciate your time.